Chapter 40 of The Bigger Picture. Teaching Reiki. Over the years, I have taught Reiki to many people, but I will always remember my first time. Well, you do, don't you? Jill had asked me to tune her to Reiki level 3 and I agreed. Now, I can hear some Reiki masters drawing their breath through their pursed lips at my going straight into teaching level 3 rather than starting at the beginning. But you should know by now that I don't faff about too much. I just dive straight in, head first. Not always the best thing to do, but hey, that's me. In my defence, I will just say that Jill was already a really good friend, and I knew she was more than ready for this attunement. She is passionate about her Reiki work and takes the responsibility of becoming a Reiki master seriously. I asked my guides if it was the right thing to do, and they gave their blessing. I followed my own intuition, and everything was sitting well with me. The date had been in the diary for 2 or 3 weeks, and I had prepared as well as I knew how. The manuals were written, and I had rehearsed giving an attunement many times. I started to talk to my guides about the day and asked for their help for my personal preparation. The night before was a sleepless one, and I was glad when it was time to get up. In the shower, I was nattering away to my people, asking for help, asking them to make it all right, and asking them to make it good for Jill. Ask. They really must be getting fed up with me with my constant asking. Out of the shower, and I turned the radio on. And what was the first song I heard? George Michael singing "You Gotta Have Faith." A huge smile broke out. Yes, they were doing this with me. Jill and I started, and it just flowed. We didn't always keep to the program, but it didn't matter. This was Jill's training, Jill's attunement, and it would be right for her. We did a fantastic meditation, and then it was time for the attunement, and I have to be totally honest here, there was a moment when I couldn't think and did panic a bit. Then I relaxed and said, "Help." They took over and guided me through the rest of it. The attunement was done, and I couldn't get a word out of Jill. She finally said "wow" a couple of times, and eventually she could tell me of her experience. I'm not going to share that with you because that was Jill's experience, her story to tell if she chooses to, but suffice it to say I think she had an amazing attunement. Personally, I thought I could have done better, and I am almost certain that I missed something out, but I was told that I did okay, and that the intent was the crucial thing, and I had set my intent at the beginning. After lunch, we got down to some practical work. Jill gave me a Reiki session using her new master symbol. Wow, another truly amazing experience. Again, I can only talk from my experience, but it was the first time that I had felt energy really work its way through my entire body. I was aware of each spinning chakra and saw each colour. The feeling of unconditional love was overwhelming, and yes, tears were flowing. So my first teaching experience was absolutely amazing. I felt so right, and I knew that I wanted to do more of that. I have to thank Jill for being my first student. But then someone had to be first, didn't they?